and welcome back to my channel. I hope you had a great summer. I hope you had a lot of fun. Welcome on my channel if you're new here. My name is Justine. I'm a full-time freelance makeup artist in real life and I work on everything from films, commercials, corporate photo shoots, weddings, a bit of everything. And to be honest, it took me quite some time to get to this point where now all of my income is coming from my makeup artistry. I had a side job for many years just to make sure that I could pay for the bills, because being a makeup artist is a quite challenging career because there's no actual path or way to become a full-time makeup artist. If you ask any makeup artist, I'm sure you'll always have a different answer, because it's not like for other careers, like most other careers. It's not like you go to school and then you get a diploma and then you start with a first job and then a second, etc. Yes, you can do all of these things if you want to be a makeup artist. You can go to makeup school. I went to makeup school. I got a makeup school diploma, but then that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to become a makeup artist. It's only the very beginning of that journey. There is so much more to know. I would say that actually doing makeup is probably around 30% of the career of a makeup artist. Everything else is marketing, is doing business, is networking, because you are the own boss of your company. So you have to do all of these things by yourself and no one is teaching you all of that. So you kind of learn as you go. That's why it can take quite some time to actually be successful and being able to make enough money to make it a full-time job. So I'm just going to share with you some tips that I wish someone shared with me when I was just starting out. These advices are based on my own experience, on my own career, and as I was telling you, there's not only one path to become a makeup artist. So depending on where you're located and what type of makeup you're doing, these tips might not apply to everyone, but again, it's based on my experience. The first advice that I'm gonna give you, and I think everyone will agree with me on this one, is to practice. Practice as much as you can. You don't necessarily have to go to makeup school. I think that there's only a few states in the US that actually require a license to be a makeup artist, but in most countries you don't need a license, so you can be completely self-taught. Going to makeup school is great because they are teaching you so many things that it would take you a long time to learn on your own, but it's very expensive, and I don't think you have to go to makeup school to become a successful makeup artist. The only thing that you need is practice. So you can start practicing on your own face, get comfortable with all the different techniques, all the different textures, but it's very important, and I can't stress that enough, to practice on other people, because being a makeup artist is doing makeup on other people, not on yourself. And it's a very different gesture and a very different technique to apply makeup on someone's face. You also have to learn about all the different skin texture, about the different eye shapes, the different face shapes, the different skin colors, everything. And obviously that's not something that you can do by only practicing on yourself. So you can literally practice on anyone that has a face, your sister, your friend, your colleagues, your roommate, anyone. And once you start feeling more comfortable doing makeup on someone else, I would really recommend you to work at a makeup retail store. I went to makeup school for 2 years and I also worked at a makeup store for about a year as a makeup artist. And I'm telling you, I'm not joking, I probably learned more by working at the makeup store. Just because you can practice on so many different people, they come as they are. So they come with their own style, they come with photos and they want you to replicate that makeup. So it's not your decision. You have to please them. And it can be annoying sometimes, especially when you disagree with, the person, or when the person that's sitting in your chair is not an easy client. But it's a really good way to learn different styles, different techniques, to use different products too, because you can use everything that's in the store basically. And you also learn how to work quickly, because obviously you can't spend 2 hours with a client, right? You have to like wrap it in 30-40 minutes, and also to interact with them, which is a very important part of our job. The training that you get by doing that is honestly priceless, and it really helped me becoming a better makeup artist. My second advice would be to treat it as a business right from the start. Being good at doing makeup is very important, but being good at doing business is probably even more important. By deciding that you want to become a full-time makeup artist, it means that it's no longer a passion for you, not only a passion, it is now your business, and that's how you're gonna pay for your bills. So you have to take it a lot more seriously, and you have to start doing your numbers and to think in a business perspective. So before doing anything, I would put some money aside, quite a big chunk, just to buy your initial kit, and be very wise and really think through everything that you're buying. It's a big investment for sure. That's why you want to be very wise with everything that you're getting, and make sure that you're buying good and high quality products that are gonna be useful for the type of work that you do. For example, I know how tempting it is to get this purple gel glitter that's holographic, super cool, super cute, but to be honest, that's something that we never really use, unless obviously you're doing like full editorials, but for most makeup artists, we don't really use this type of product. Stick to the basics at the beginning. Make sure to buy basics for all the different skin types. Have a really good color range in your kit, and the product that you're buying is an expense that comes directly out of your pocket, because you're not making profit out of it just yet. So you don't need to buy all of these fancy luxury products either. I would say to stick to the pro brands, for example MAC, Makeup Forever, just the basics. And you also have to keep track of everything that you're spending. Makeup, travel, food that you're buying on the job. Every dollar that you spend for work is a business expense. So you'll have to keep track of all of that and stay very organized with your finances. I know it's boring and annoying, but a business that has good finances and a good accounting is a good business, and that will definitely help you to be on the right track. A website that's been very helpful for me for these kind of things is QuickBooks. I'm not sponsored or anything. I wish I was, because I've been paying my subscription for years now. But it's a very good and intuitive website where you can enter all your expenses, all your income, all your invoices. It's very easy to use, and it makes these boring tasks a lot easier to do. Another tip that I could give to so many makeup artists is build a website as soon as you can. Makeup artist is a pretty competitive job. There is hundreds and hundreds of people that want to do it, especially now that makeup is a lot more accessible. It's very easy to learn from tutorials. There is thousands of people that call themselves makeup artists. If you want it to actually be your career, you have to be different. You have to show that you're actually a professional makeup artist. And having your own website, I think, looks very professional, and it will 100% make the difference. And I see that being an actual fact at least every week, almost every day. For example, a few hours ago, I saw that someone was looking for a makeup artist for a job in film, and a lot of people applied for it. I applied as well, and I was the one being picked up for that job. Why? Because I was the only one who had a proper website. I mean, there's probably other reasons, but my application looks so much more professional compared to another girl that's very good at doing makeup, but when she's applying, she only sends a link to her Instagram account. And that applies to pretty much any type of business. For example, would you rather buy clothes from a TikTok ad, Instagram ad, or from an actual website where there's the brand, there's some really nice photo, there's a description of the clothes? It's a pretty easy pick. I would say that most people would select the option that looks safer, that looks more professional, that looks like you're actually going to receive something that's a good quality. It's the same for makeup. The more professional you look and the more professional you present yourself, the more people will trust you and will want to hire you. Another tip that I could give you is that networking with other makeup artists and assisting is one of the keys to become successful. I am still assisting different makeup artists to this day, and I will keep doing it for many, many more years, just because there's always something to learn. Even someone that has less experience than you can learn something from them. So if you have the chance to assist a makeup artist that's been doing that for years, do it, because you will learn so much. And if you build a good connection with that person you're assisting, it's a gold mine of knowledge, because you can learn so many things by just observing them. Yes, you can learn new makeup techniques, see what they use in their kits, but you can also see how they talk to their clients, what's their interaction with their talents, how do they move on set, when do they step in, who they talk to, what questions they ask, because it's something that's quite hard to learn on your own. So learning from someone that has experience is the best. Networking is also another very big point, because I would say that probably half of my jobs come from other makeup artists. You build a sort of network, and then when a makeup artist cannot take a job because they're already busy, they pass it on to you if they trust you and if they know that you're a good professional makeup artist. And that counts with makeup artists, but with hairstylists, with stylists, with producers, with actors, with anyone that works in the industry that you want to be working in. So it obviously takes time to do that. I would say that a good way to start is by messaging other makeup artists on Instagram, introducing yourself, commenting on their photos, do some research to see who works in the same area as you do, so people will start to remember your name. And then it just comes with time. And it's a great transition with the last advice I'm going to give you today, is that you have to be patient and you have to be determined. As I was telling you, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of investment to become a full-time makeup artist. It usually takes around 3 to 5 years to start feeling comfortable in that position. So you have to stay motivated. There's a lot of ups and downs. There is times where you're gonna get busy for like a month. Every single day you're gonna be working, and then nothing for 3 months. Sometimes there is good times, sometimes there is bad times, and you just have to deal with it. You just have to stay focused, stay determined. And if you're just starting out, it's the same thing. Sometimes things are gonna go faster, sometimes it's gonna go slower, sometimes you'll feel that it's not going anywhere. There is space for everyone in this industry. We will always need makeup, we will even need more and more makeup. And also there is so many different branches of makeup artistry. So there is space for everyone, but only the people who are the most motivated and professional will actually be successful. Things unfortunately don't happen overnight. It takes some time, multiple years, to start building a network, to be fully comfortable with your makeup skills, to know all the different aspects of the business. And I'm still learning every day. So if you stay focused, if you're professional, if you're motivated and you take it seriously, I'm sure it will work for you. I am gonna stop now because I feel like I've been talking way too much. I have a few more points in mind, but I'm gonna keep that for a separate video, so let me know if you'd like to see that, and make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. If there is anything that you want me to go more into details about, let me know in the comments and I will try to make a separate videos to answer all of these questions. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself and I will see you soon. Bisous!